Hello and good morning, Privacy Duck family. It is Will McAdam, and I am back here to talk with you about something a little bit different today, actually. Not just how to opt out, but about managing your privacy on a greater extent while you're out and about online. This morning, I came across a really good article today on the New York Times. Facebook has just kind of updated their ad preferences page to show you what they know about you. Now, it's not usually a secret that Facebook collects data on people, but it is surprising what they have about you, what they know about you sometimes. And the general assumption is that we get these things on Facebook, their targeted ad preferences towards us and their knowledge of us by what we choose to like. Either a business page or a fan page, but there's actually a lot more to it. You can think you are as mum as can be on your religious or political preferences, but it's a new marketing, not a new marketing, but it's a marketing science called that's kind of it goes into the psychological habits of what you do or what you say or how you interact or even what time of day you are online on Facebook. And a lot can be, kind of assumed about you from that. And that's how they actually get a lot of their information. It's not from what you even directly give them. It's from what they assume about you based on what you do on Facebook. So we're going to look into that and how you can control that and what the difference is. Just give you some information here. So there is a page, excuse me, there's a page you can go to. You'll have to be logged into your Facebook account, and you can do this on mobile or on your desktop. It looks differently on the desktop, and that's what we are doing here. It'll be more of just a list if you pull it up on your mobile. But it's going to be, once you log into Facebook, you can go to facebook.com/ads, ADES, /preferences. And you can see exactly what they have about you. And a lot of this isn't, and again, this is my own personal Facebook here. I go by Elijah socially. I have for years. My real name, of course, is Will. But I don't do a professional Facebook because I don't really feel it's needed these days. And Facebook's kind of irrelevant when it comes to businesses anymore. But this is my own little personal page here, and I'm pretty open about who I am and in my life. And if you follow me online on these videos or anything else, for any point of time, you've probably seen that on the PrivacyDuck blog and things so forth. So I'm always mindful of what I share on Facebook or what I like or don't like. It doesn't really matter to me if I get targeted ads based on my likes and my preferences. I could really care less, to be quite honest. There is an idea that people ask me about a lot, and that's the idea of what's called confustication, which basically means, hey, if I get on here and I just, I want to throw the data marketers off, and I'm just going to click on all these irrelevant things. Maybe I really am into rock music, but I'm going to click opera and classical and country and to make them think this or that I live here or anything, Facebook already has a profile about you that's much beyond your control. That is already much choreographed with other things you do across other companies online. It doesn't throw them off when you do that. All it does is it makes you look like a very random person, and you're going to be getting very random targeted advertisements, but they will still be targeted. There's a key line to remember in life, folks. When you do not pay for the product, you are the product. You are the product of Facebook. The best way to get around not being targeted and tracked is to not use Facebook, obviously. But if you're going to use it, and a lot of us do, that's fine. Just be aware of what you're doing. But here you'll be able to see how they interest you. And the point I really want to discuss right now is the religious and political posts, advertisements you actually get. And those are right now mostly more political than they are religious in nature. But it's very interesting to see how politicians will use Facebook's demographics and what they assume about you, even if you don't claim to be liberal or Democrat or what have you. Even if you don't like a Trump or a Sanders or a Hillary page or anything, they can assume a lot. And we're going to look at this here. So first is going to be, I'll circle around to that in a second because this all plays into a funnel here and we'll see it. But now, if you go to interest, the first tab here is interest, and you can see these are things that I have liked for the most part. They see I like films and music. That's really a lot of insight there, guys. But going more specifically on it though, the Roxy Theater in San Francisco, the band format, Spotify is the thing I use. I like Books Being a Wallflower. I read WAPO quite often. So that's all accurate, and I don't really, care how they get that in here. I don't remember liking a lot of these pages, but again, whatever. And you can always remove that from your list of things you've liked, for example. But the really interesting thing here, and again, travel places, that's all accurate for me. Again, they're assuming to build a profile about me. So just talking about me here, I'm very much a California boy going back. I've done a lot of traveling to the Middle East and to other places. And so like Damascus here, or I used to live in the Sunset District in San Francisco. I love Disney California Adventure. So that's, again, all accurate. But here's where it gets kind of creepy. They take everything that you've done on these other pages, your likes, and not only that, it's an analyzation of your Facebook comments, the things you like or share, the comments you might make, the keywords that you might put in those comments, whether you're talking about love and light or energy or gun control or anything that's going to be a topic. They want to know where you land on this. And so, I haven't liked any of this stuff really. However, it just assumes this about me from everything that it finds. So it knows I'm gay, so there's the LGBT community, and I'm openly married to my amazing husband, August, and openly gay and proud, and so that's not a secret. I'm openly a big fan of Harry Potter, so Muggle might be interesting, but I want you to look at the changes here that you'll see. Okay, so I like the Washington Post here, but go back to lifestyle and culture. When it gets into who I am, that I haven't told them directly, but just who I am, that I hate driving. I prefer walking and subway, so there's rapid transit. I work, in the privacy industry, but there's reputation stuff. I'm a big fan of 60s music, so it assumes that I'm now a big fan of counterculture the 60s. There's another separate counterculture page. And so, look at the verbiage here. You have this preference because you liked a page related to Muggle or to rapid transit. So again, a lot of assumptions, they're building these profiles off me. But, so the most interesting thing here to me personally is where it says U.S. politics. Now, this is not something, doesn't matter if you've hidden or not chosen a political affiliation on your profile page when you did your Facebook. They will gather everything they think they know about you. Being gay, or you like Harry Potter, or you liking riding public transportation, you live in a big city. I might be very liberal. I am, but they got that, but I haven't told them that. And the reason why this is disturbing too is because Facebook will use this. There's been open stories lately. The New York Times article, again, please read that. It's a fantastic article. They'll talk about how, for example, if you're, kind of in the middle and undecided, Donald Trump had one set of ads that were targeted towards the kind of undecided Facebook group, and another set of ads targeted towards the very conservative, ones that were more anger-inducing and more mean-spirited, And so there's a lot of manipulation that goes on when you log onto Facebook. There's a lot of not just manipulating what you'll see, but a lot of what they're assuming about you and then trying to sell you on and market you on. So one of the best ways to handle this, if this concerns you, this is anything, again, this goes much beyond fill out the basic profile information. This goes down into analyzing habits of Facebook. But you can always either remove that, but it's not really going to help because Facebook already has that, or you can go in and you can maybe change your political settings if you want something more speaking to what you want, or if you can click on that there and then you can say, are you still interested in US politics, very liberal, and choose a sad face or a happy face, because we all know that nothing gets more black and white than politics, and matters on that kind of fence. So there's no middle ground. I don't know, but so that's just, again, it's a political season. There's a lot of money being thrown at campaigns, a lot of manipulation upon what you see and the information you get. And it's very important to remember, folks, that Facebook is not a news service, and nor is it your analysis, nor should it be your validation. Use it when you have to, connect with friends and do it, but live your life outside this, people, because we don't need this about us, in our lives. That's my little general opinion there on privacy and my 2 cents in the world as far as Facebook goes. So anyway, my name is Will McAdam, again for Privacy Duck. Please, any questions or comments you have, or if there's a specific thing about Facebook privacy or settings that you would like me to dig into on here for you, or another video along those lines you want to see, please do leave that in the comments and I will kick one of those out for you. And if you have any questions, please always give us a call at 415-320-1845, or send us an email at services@PrivacyDuck.com. I can personally be reached at will@PrivacyDuck.com. Once again, folks, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for your time. We love you and hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.